All right, let's get the show started, man. So welcome back to the show here, and I have a little bit of cold here, but we're gonna get through it here. So I'm watching the link here. So I'm double checking here to make sure we have good optimal connection here, but let me know if I'm coming through with no lag or delay. I'm just do some checks here. I'm gonna do a backup recording just in case. In case the frames drop on the live here. So welcome back to the show here, and so far it looks like it's working. So um so welcome back to another adventures of you know learning soca, man. It's always a good thing to put yourself to the challenge. Now we're gonna dive right into the track. Watching YouTube here. Remember what we always encourage here. Listen to the percussions and all that stuff, and you gotta know what you're gonna get. So let's see. Step out of my dreams to now, the first thing that stands out is the percussion. Listen to the percussion very carefully. Come closer to me, let it go to the building again. Step out of my dreams to so basically, like I always mentioned before, the pattern is a dead giveaway, either in the intro of the song or probably in the middle of the song or a breakdown. So the first thing what we're gonna do is let me get rid of this here. we're gonna work on the drums here. I'm gonna utilize Triton here. Let me see if I can find. Hopefully, I get something good here. Let's go back. Go back here. I'm gonna use a 2. Let's go here. I'm gonna loop that for for a little while there. Oh, Groovy Soca is, like I said, it's a dead giveaway, man. It's slower, it's groovy, and you can appreciate and hear stuff, the elements that are being played in it more. So we have a kick. I'm not going to jump into the mixing phase as yet. So what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to take that. Let me add a audio track here. Audio. I want a stereo track. And then we're going to drag. I'm going to highlight all the MIDI notes here. I'm going to drag that. Pull it down here. Studio One is going to automatically bounce the kick to a audio file, so we don't have to be tripping about loading back up VSTs and that whole stuff. So I have the kick. I can get rid of that. Now the reason why I'm putting the individual uh instruments together, we want control, right? So you know, it's safer that way. Now the same kit that we're using here on Triton, which is DGH core kit. Let's see. So we nailed the kick down. Let's see what else we got. So we need some bongos. We need some bongos. Let's try that. Let's try that. Here we go. I'm gonna see if I get one of them right. I'm gonna go back and play. It's very important that we always nail our drum blueprint. You know, even if you start off with synthesizers or melodies, make sure you nail the drums. Now, let me try some here. Let's go back. I'm gonna go back and play this key there. Maybe that one. I'm just kind of trying to layer that bongo drum so you get a little stronger. Let's see how that sounds with that. Let's go back. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to double click. I'm going to take this note down a little bit, the velocity of it. Maybe about halfway. Left click drag. I just want that first note right there to have this with it to give it a little bit of layer, a little bit of weight. Now the other thing is it's a little bit too tight. You might say, what are you talking about? I'm saying that remember that swing technique that I taught you, allowing the MIDI notes to have a little bit loose. I can hear that in the song with this Kaya. Step out of my dreams to my real life. So let's liven that up a little bit here. I'm gonna go in here, click on the cue, bring the swing to about, let's try 15%. Hit the letter Q on the keyboard, play back. Let's go back, play again. Maybe 10%, maybe 8%. A little bit better. I'm gonna loop that. Yeah, so you can set a loop line. So now pay very keen attention to what is being played with the percussion. That's what is being played. So you're going up, da 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 da. I'm playing a little slower. So if I play the kick, I'm doing this. Yeah, that's the pattern. You're playing with that. Let's go back and dissect and see what's going on. So we're doing a snare off time sequence here. Go back. There's three things happening. Snare drum's hitting the off time. There's a tom in the background, standard thing. And there is an extra retro tom hitting 2 time. We're going to start off with the snare here. So let's try to look for that. I'm going to add another audio track here. I'm separating these sounds because I want to mix them individually. That's why I'm doing this. We're using one workstation here. It's called Triton. So we need a strong snare. We're going to see if we can get it right out of this kit right here. That doesn't sound too bad. We might end up changing this up, he said. We might need to layer that. Actually, let's use one of the M1s here. I'm gonna use the M1. I want a strong acoustic snare. I'm gonna try standard kit. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Pay keen attention to what the snare is playing. So we're gonna be playing this. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go back, listen to this track again. I think we need a little bit more speed. I definitely think we need a little bit more speed. I'm gonna bump it up to 113. Let's go. Nah, that's a little bit too fast. Let's try 111. That's still a bit. Maybe 109, right? 109. So 109. I want to make sure. Let's pinch it down a little bit. 108. I don't want to be too slow, too fast. Okay, that might work right here. So we have a snare drum here. I'm gonna duplicate that. I think the main thing right here, like that is already making a difference. Big up yourself, Bullet. Is the way we figured out the percussion. Um, there is another way to play it as well. Um, but this is a popular way. Um, I believe the other way. If I can look up Zoila, Wine Upon Me, she had a different percussion behavior. I think I did a video for you on that as well, but later on, if you listen to this track, listen to the percussion for this track. So you go to do. One goes to do, the other one goes to toop to toop to toop to toop. You gotta really train your ears to listen to those stuff. I believe that can work in this one here too as well, but we're doing it the way we heard Kaya do it, right? Let's try something here. Let's see if we can get some swing on the kick. I'm gonna leave it at 8%. I'm gonna hit the letter Q. It's gonna quantize the audio note as well. Give it a little bit of. Let's see how it sounded before. And let's go back after. It has a slight difference. It's 8% of swing. So it loosens up the rhythm a little bit here. Let's go to the see what else we got in here. Okay, the other thing is the toms, of course. Let's see if we have any in the Triton kit here. This is a nice sound right here too. We're looking for toms, right? It's a little hollow. What I need to do with this, I'll have to throw a smack on this thing. Let me see if we can do that attack. I don't want this. I don't want that, right? Okay, I'm gonna take that. Play the track back. Here we go. Let's go back, play. gonna loop that a couple of times. This definitely could work. I was gonna right click mix down selection. It's basically doing the same thing as dragging it on an audio track. So it's gonna do that. Here we go. Now let's see if we can. Um, I know I might not sound 100 today, but you know the show must go on, man. I've been through the worst of the cold. Let's see if we can dissect the hi hats. That's the little tricky part. Now I'm using my best Superman ears. If anybody can hear stuff that might be difficult for other people to hear, it's probably me. So I'm doing my best here. I'm gonna try and use my Superman ears. Go back again. It sounds like there's a constant tambourine sound. Now, luckily, we have the correct remedy for that. We can do two things. I can play it by hand. It's basically going. That's what's being played. That sounds very similar to what is being. That sounds very similar to what is being played here. Played here. I'm gonna do it the two ways. So I'm gonna do it the two ways, so I don't kind of make it feel like I'm being unfair to you. But it definitely sounds like the constant, open hats playing. So let's do it this way first, and we're gonna we're gonna do by the one by hand. So I'm gonna go back here and make sure this lock in. I think it's just still a little bit too fast. Let's go to 107. There we go. The more the percussions comes in and the other drum instruments, it's kind of giving me an outline of how the overall speed should be sounding. Sound a little too fast. Let's go to 105, bullet. 105 as a BPM. Yeah, let's work with that. Let's see if I can duplicate this part here. See if we're gonna land on the same. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna convert that to audio file. I'm gonna get rid of the contact. So we have this version here. Loop that. Now the thing is, we have we have a little bit of gap here. Oh, for the heck of it, like I said, we're gonna do it the both ways. I'm just gonna loop that, let that swing for a while. I'm gonna go back into Triton. Bring it down a little bit. It's already sounded together, right? Hi-hats. When dealing with hi-hats is like the main pillar of one of what gives a track its clarity. So don't go too quiet with your hi-hats. Let it be somewhere else, not too loud, not too. So we can combine both with the actual tambourine. Now, the thing about the Triton, it is built with the velocity sensitivity keys, what they call like semi weighted originally. So if I'm playing this right and I hit the key harder, you see what it does? It goes into open hats. So I'm playing quietly, and then I hit the last note in the rhythm to do that open hat. So one key. Bring it down a little bit. So far we have hi hats, toms, percussions, which is a major big part of this rhythm here. We could have done it the Zoila way, but that's another lesson for it. We have a snare, and we don't have to do this one here, but we're gonna still keep that in because it kind of adds more depth to the track. Adds a little bit of sauce into it. Now remember there was a retro sound, right? There was a retro sound that was happening um with the track. So go back in here. You see all these stuff we're catching from just the intro? You hear that? Bah, bah. That's that hit.
Come closer to me, let the stars align.
And then we have a reverse a reverse uh symbol. Um let's look for that retro stuff. I think it can be found within Triton. I'm gonna mix the hi-hats down. That same reverse stuff and the retro drums, I believe. So I'm gonna be cycling through different kits here. I'm taking the time to use the Triton to show you that there's a lot of gems, a lot of treasures in here. So you don't have to be all over the place, but like, I don't know what path I go get jump next, but I feel lost, I feel demotivated. There's stuff right here in this Triton, man. A little goody stuff, goody goodies. So I'm gonna go back. Gonna go on any drums, right? Let's try. More likely, those stuff would probably come from electro kits or techno kits. So, orange transition stuff in. So I'm liking this too. This is a nice snare drum right here too, electro kit. Some nice hi hats too as well. This is one of the sounds right here. But what I want to do, let's see if we can I'm gonna leave on a smack attack. Let's see if I can tune it down. Um, so what we're gonna do? I'm gonna record them. We'll turn it into wave, and then we're gonna tune it down. Here we go. Okay, so let's see if I got the right thing. As you can hear, it has a high frequency, so if the snare drum is tuned too high, it's gonna clash with other sounds. So I'm gonna go in here. Now it's a waveform. So on your left, we're gonna transpose this thing here. Follow global transpose. Time stretch. Let me draw this down here. I need to go to the bottom. There we go. Okay, so check this out, brother. On your left, on the inspector, at the top it's on time stretch. So it's whatever tempo I may change, like what it did earlier. The wave file is gonna quantize itself to it. But to get to the transpose, go at the bottom here, left click, take this up. There's a transpose. I'm gonna wheel this down, and I'm gonna play it by itself. I'm gonna wheel it down, up, down. Let's go back. Too much. Too much. Maybe that right there. Maybe 10 will work. Let's play a track back. Doesn't sound bad. I think we could have done better. Um let's go back into the Triton kit. You want a real retro. That one sound pretty okay. It can work, but I wanted something I can hear the tone of the. We're gonna go back into browse. Let's go to new pop kit. And there's really some very nice sounds in here you can use. There's one right there. We can use that. That's a little bit heavier. Let's go. Play back. Here we go. Let's see what we got. I'm going to play it back. Bring it up. It can work. It can work. I'm going to take this one off, and we're going to put a new one here. Bounce that down real quick. And we're going to add some reverb to give it a little bit more retro. I'll pull up the lexicon here. We'll start off with the hall. Let's go to the chamber. Turn on the depth. I'm going to use the EQ. We're going to take some top end off that drums. What I'm doing now, I'm sound designing here. I don't want that extra hi-hat sounding thing on top of the drums. So I'm going to do a little bit of low pass. Let's do that. Way down. You're right about there. Let's take off the treble off the reverb. See how it sounds now? And so far, I think we got this thing together, but let's go back and see what else we're missing here.
Step out of my dreams to my
Okay, so like I said, the transitional sound, the reverse riser, or whatever you want to call it. I believe I have some on contact. I'm gonna see if I can find one in Techno Kit. And you can use other sounds to do that. You can use a crash. Um, let's try Techno Kit.
What you want?
I'm gonna try the hard kit here. This is something nice right here. There we go. Let's see how that thing sounds with some reverb here. Maybe we'll make it into a transitional effect here. Play with the track first. You see what we're doing here. We're adding percussive hits on the reverb to give it an epic feel. Let's check that out. That too. We can do this. Add that little a roomy the symbol at the back. So that's creating kind of like a depth in the mix. Very subtle, right? Right? Now we haven't added any there are a lot of risers sample online you can find on YouTube as well, like that whatever. It's easy to find on YouTube. You can pull that in there just before you hit the chorus, whatever. You can do that. But the main thing is we're making sure the drums have all its supplements here. the kick, percussion, the extra cymbals here. So when we start to put down the synths, it doesn't sound like it's lacking, right? And it sounds very the layer that we did with the percussions. Where is it? That extra whoop 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 whoop. That really adds some weight to the percussion. Remember, each time you're adding in sounds, right? I always say checklist. Am I still hearing the toms? Am I still feeling the kick? Everything still sound tight and packaged together? I'm gonna pull down. I'm gonna take off the smack off that cymbal. Stop, yeah, so sounded good to me. Let's pull back on the hi-hats. It's very bright, right? Notice it's slightly panned to the right. We're gonna leave it as it is. So going back to the song, let's take a listen to the song here.
Come closer to me, let the stars align. In the middle of the night, you bring the sunshine. Miss Lady, she have a pot on the fire, burn a flame when she cooking. Yeah. She have a government name, but I call she good looking. Oh. And she look innocent, but she know what she doing. Oh. It's not the pot on the fire, but the seasoning she put in. She have me body, kaya, kaya, kaya. Good Lord, Miss Lady, kaya, kaya, kaya. You drive me crazy, kaya, kaya, kaya.
Now, I like the intro of the song. The drum is really nice. Why I personally think the guitar he's using, like, it's kind of suck, man. It's a nice melody, right? But what we're gonna do, tomorrow lesson, we're gonna bring in. we're gonna really make this rhythm sound like how it's supposed to sound. We're gonna use the same arrangement. I'm not gonna add that guitar thing. I mean, you know how to play guitar. They're basically holding down the keys again. I demonstrated that in Destra, Bonnie and Clyde. That's the old way. Like, we're gonna be adding some nice plucks and give it some pump. Still getting a nice sweet vibe. We're gonna be adding that stuff to. We're gonna bullet fight. You know, we're gonna really. Cause I'm not feeling. I think the drums are nice and punchy, but when those guitars comes in and it sounds a little soft, like it kind of takes me back to the '90s. Like I want to stay in the 2025s, man. So that kind of threw me off. Um, so we're gonna overhaul that. We already locked in the drums, right? We already have the ingredients for the drums. So now we're gonna create the uh the chords. We're gonna do that tomorrow. I know we're out of time now. We're gonna do that tomorrow and start to put everything together and really give it a nice lift. This is how you make stuff in your original way. Nobody owns an arrangement of a song. It's how you put things together. So like if I was to play CG, A minor F, there's a lot of songs that has CG A minor F, but it's how the person sing the song and like to make it their own, right? But we're gonna take that arrangement and create our own fillings and our own stuff in it to really make it sound 2025. This way, it'll sound more original. Because I really don't want to like it sounds like some lazy guitar, man. And that's not me. That's not pristine. We don't old school. We keep it up there. So we're gonna jump on that tomorrow, Bullet. Um, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for bearing with me. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to get over the cold. I've been through the worst, but the show must go on. I'm doing a little bit okay. So we're gonna resume tomorrow. We're gonna put in those stuff and allow the track to really boom. And we're gonna put